Okay, focus. Focus, focus, focus. This is a topic really dear to my heart, okay? And this is a topic that makes or breaks your paper, makes or break your ability to make a good argument, either in an academic setting, a business setting, a marketing setting, a medical, engineering setting, okay? Is focus. So to begin, you must start with reading the essay that I have in the readings called 12th Picture on the Roll. Very, very critical essay, okay? And it helps you kind of get this idea of what focus really is. It kind of gives you some camera metaphors, all right? The basic idea here is it's much better to do a small project well, and by that I mean in depth with lots of detail, than to do a large project poorly, where you just kind of skip from one thing to another very quickly without going into any detail, any depth really into the research, okay? So I think maybe the best way I can explain this is to give some examples, all right? So I always get, it's very common to get topics involving gay marriage, all right? That's kind of the new era that we're in, all right? Or legalization of marijuana or something like that. So like on gay marriage, okay? It's very difficult to prove a value, all right? It's very difficult to prove that, well, states ought to or ought not to legalize this. But what you can do is you can look for a subtopic within there, a focus topic. And one of the arguments against gay marriage sometimes is that, oh, well, they'll raise children who are automatically homosexuals, all right? Well, you can actually research that. You can actually research, do children of gay couples turn out any differently, any, quote, better or any worse, you know, I hate to use those value terms, than children of heterosexual couples, okay? You can research that and find out, all right? And that becomes a really focused topic and a really good topic, a really informative topic, okay? Global warming, of course, is always going to be very popular. Huge topic. You know, scientists have been working on this topic for many, many years. You know, there's billions of pages written about it, so a 10-page paper isn't going to cover it. But what you can do is you can write about the Arctic tundra. What is going on with the Arctic tundra, and what does it mean as to what is going on? Fascinating stuff. Okay, fascinating. So a very focused topic on global warming. Everyone in the class would learn a lot from a topic, from a subtopic like that, okay? Arctic tundra, focus topic from global warming, all right? The economy, of course, is always a big issue. We always have lots of business students. So there's always this argument, free markets versus regulated markets, all right? You know, which are best, which really work in the long run, okay? Is free market capitalism the best form of capitalism? Are there other forms of capitalism that have more equal benefits across the whole economy, okay? Or something even more local is, what's the impact of infrastructure spending? You know, you get all this talk these days, oh, well, the government, we need to shrink the government, we need to do this, we need to do that. Well, you know, are we sure? All right. You know, and so you can research the impact of good infrastructure in a country. You can research the impact on the economy of what it means when the federal government spends money, or state government, on infrastructure, okay? That's a researchable topic within a larger topic of, quote, the economy. All right. What else do I have here? So I'm doing examples. Okay. Evolution doesn't come up too much anymore, but it does. Okay. You know, evolution's, of course, been studied since Darwin, all right, or before, and you can't write a 10-page paper on evolution. What you can do, though, is write a 10-page paper on carbon dating. What is carbon dating, and does it work? All right. You can write about that. Very popular topic these days, because we're all kind of bumping into it, is particularly because there are always a lot of nursing students in this class, and then all of us have parents who are aging. Well, my parents have passed away, okay? And they luckily skipped Alzheimer's. But the question becomes not what is Alzheimer's. That's kind of boring. Okay, we know what it is. It's not nice, all right? And I'm not even sure it's preventable or even treatable. But one thing you can research is how do you cope with it? As a caregiver, as a nurse, how do you cope with it? As a child of an Alzheimer's parent, all right, how do you cope? How do you personally cope? And how do you help the victim of Alzheimer's cope? That makes a great research paper. There's tons of research on that. So what I'm trying to say here is that you take this large topic, this broad topic that we've worked on in Unit 1, and now you not condense it, but you narrow it down. You get down, you take the camera lens, and you take 12 pictures, you get closer on each picture, you get closer and closer and closer until you focus right in on your topic, on a doable topic that you can write 10 pages about. I may have said elsewhere, I know I've said in previous lectures to previous classes, that this is not the kind of class where I want you to write 40 pages on something. That generally just turns into a book report, okay? Nobody's going to read 40 pages anyhow. It's not a real-world experience. You might read in business or medical profession or something, a 10-page marketing paper, a 10-page focus paper on a topic. You're not going to sit down and read 40 pages on anything. Not going to happen, all right? So I don't understand pedagogy where you're going to sign these huge research papers. They just turn into, back to Fulkerson and those people, data dumps, all right? So don't do that. Okay, so I've rambled on long enough, but critical lecture. I really do hope you all are going to watch it.